I'm gonna share with you everything I'm gonna do this week to grow my Amazon sales. Now I'm pretty lucky. I have one item that does about $50,000 a month in sales. And I say I'm lucky, but it took a long time to get to that point. I struggled a lot in e-commerce for the first few years of selling on Amazon, selling online. And I did find this method that works really well. I call the passion product method. So since launching my product, my sales have been about $30,000 to $40,000 a month. And I've been pretty happy with that. And the truth is, I've been kind of lazy. I haven't really done a lot to grow my sales, partially because, after struggling so long in e-commerce, I was excited to be making as much as I was, and I thought it was time to start enjoying life. And I am enjoying life, but now it's time to start growing the sales at the same time. So this week, I'm gonna try out a lot of different things to grow my sales. And I ended up meeting with a friend of mine, James, who went over everything. He tore my listing apart in a very good way. He told me everything I need to do to increase sales. Things like adding a coupon code, things like how to optimize my PPC, adding a video to my Amazon page. All these little things that are obvious now that I hear it, but I didn't think about before. So this week I'm gonna show you exactly what to do to take your Amazon sales to the next level. I'm gonna show you a bunch of tips on Amazon, and I'm gonna show you some insights into my life and some interesting things that I'll be doing this week. So let's get into the tactics. The first thing I'm gonna do is add a coupon code. And let me show you the power of a coupon code. So look at this page right here and look at these items. Do some of these stand out to you? To me, the one that says save 30% with the green thing, save 5%, all those really stand out. And I know if I'm going to buy, my eyes just naturally go there first. And so that's something to keep in mind. There's a bunch of other benefits to having a coupon code, especially save 5%. Look, if you put save 5% in, you get this green bar and people are going to be attracted to your listing. And there's this feeling of that they're saving and like they're getting something at a discount, which is one of the factors of influence in people purchasing. So I'm gonna show you how to set this up, and this is my product. This is my product performance nut butter, as a lot of you guys hopefully already know about. And I don't know if you guys saw, but last week I actually went to Miami to audition for Shark Tank. I took Ariana along for our company Vino Cards. We both auditioned for our own companies. So definitely check out that episode. I'll link down below, and I'll put a link up here as well. And here it is. And I probably shouldn't show you my numbers, but I don't really care. I don't think too many people are going to rip me off, and if they do, whatever. Anyways, let's get into it. So advertising and then coupons. And so you can watch a little video here if you want, but go ahead and click create your first coupon. From here, just follow the steps. It's simple to set up. I'll release a tutorial on how to do this soon, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. Another thing you can do to increase conversion rate, and I'm surprised I haven't done this yet, is add a video. So let's look at Kindle, and they have a video here. You want it to be as visual as possible. So ideally the video, you don't even need the text. Ideally it would show as much of the benefits as possible, but the text kind of helps to accentuate it and make it really pop. So that's something to keep in mind when you're creating your own video. So the way the video will go is you upload it, it'll show up right here. So let me show you how to do that. We're gonna go over to advertising, enhance brand content. This is also easy to set up, and I'll post a step-by-step guide for an upcoming Tutorial Tuesday. At this point, it's in review. I guess they're just reviewing it to make sure it meets all the guidelines, and we'll see what happens from there. As easy as that seems, it's actually kind of annoying, and it was kind of tedious because I really want the video that I upload to Amazon to be perfect. Right now, the video I uploaded is not perfect. I did some minor editing to it, made it look halfway decent, but ultimately, and I was trying to make it really good, but that's why I hire virtual assistants. And that's why I did a vlog 2 weeks ago on how I hire virtual assistants. I'll put links up here and down below. So I decided rather than trying to fiddle with the video and make it perfect, I'm just gonna let my virtual assistants do that. So now, often what happens for me when I get kind of frustrated or just in general, I need to take a break, I go over to the park by my house and basically what I call die. And it's just lay there, do nothing, and completely let go of all like that anxiety. And it's kind of funny because the park by my house is full of homeless people. I live in Santa Monica and it's beautiful weather, and homeless people, I think if you're gonna be homeless, this is a good place to do it. It's full of homeless people, and I'm pretty sure sometimes, like right now I'm wearing decent clothes, but I'm pretty sure sometimes when I'm not wearing as nice of clothes, people walk by and think I'm just another homeless person. I'm pretty sure that at some point someone's gonna hand me some food. But anyways, I'm gonna take a little break, go to the park, get some lunch, and then I'll get back to work. So I wanted to point something out, something that I thought was really interesting from that last little segment. If you noticed, I felt kind of guilty. I feel a little guilty about the fact that it's 2 o'clock and I'm gonna stop working, and I'm probably not gonna work the rest of the day. And that's crazy. Like, I'm very lucky to have the ability to only work from 9 o'clock till 2 in the afternoon, but there's still this part of me that feels like I should be working harder, that what am I doing? But the truth is, I've built the business to a point where I can work as little or as much as I want on it, and that's okay. And this is a big reason why I wanted to vlog is, honestly, you're somebody that I can talk to. Like, it's forcing me to kind of analyze what I do throughout the day and see how some of the stuff is completely ridiculous. Like this fact that if I want to work from 9 to 2 one day, I can and should. I think the old mentality I had was the grind mentality, was to work and almost torture myself. Like literally, my back would start to hurt, my body would start to hurt. And rather than just saying, hey, I'm done for the day, I'm gonna go enjoy my life, I would grind and torture myself. And I do think in most entrepreneurs' journey, there is a point where they have to do some grinding, they have to work hard, but the truth is I don't think I need to do that anymore, and I think it's time for me to start enjoying life. So I just wanted to put that out there, and notice a lot of times in these vlogs when you see that guilt in me, and the reason why. And you know what the truth is? If something happens to Performance Nut Butter, if something happens to this YouTube channel, I might need to go through a period where I do work 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day. But ultimately, I've built my businesses up to a point where I can start enjoying my life, and I think I need to start owning that. And tomorrow I have a few big things I'm gonna be working on. PPC, Amazon sponsored products, is one of the best ways that you can spend your money, one of the best ways to get your sales going and raised. And I had my buddy James look at my PPC, and he saw a lot of room for improvement. So I'm gonna share with you some of the things he said, how to improve my PPC tomorrow. I also have a ton of other tricks that he told me that I'm gonna be sharing throughout this video. But I'm gonna probably stop working on Amazon today. I'm gonna go hit up the gym, and then tonight have a few fun activities planned as well. So I'll see you tomorrow. The coupon code for Performance Nut Butter is now up. The video is still in review. I don't know how long that normally takes, but it's still being reviewed. Today I'm gonna be completely redoing my PPC for Amazon. When I was talking with my buddy James, he gave me some really good ideas on how I can optimize my PPC. The basic premise of it is, right now I'm doing a lot of broad match, and what he said is find your winners and put them as exact or phrase match. Now I'm gonna take that a step further, and I'm gonna keep my broad match going, but I'm gonna use a negative exact match. So basically, for instance, let's say macadamia nut butter. Let's say that I see that term's working. I'm gonna make an exact match saying, only if someone types in exactly macadamia nut butter, show them this ad. Now for this other one, I'm gonna keep broad match macadamia nut butter, but only if they don't type in exactly macadamia nut butter. So they might type in delicious macadamia nut butter, and that ad would still show. And so the idea is, this one I know is profitable. I can tweak it, I can charge, I can spend more money on that one. This other one, I'm just using it to mine for more keyword. So I spent pretty much all day today on the computer optimizing my Amazon PPC. And I have a formula I'll share with you guys tomorrow on exactly how to do this. And there's so many different opportunities to make money off Amazon's PPC. There's product targeting and keyword targeting, and I've been diving really deep into both of these. So tomorrow I'll write out exactly what my steps are when I'm reviewing my paid ads and how you can find profitable keywords. I might even do a separate video in the future. But right now I'm gonna go do some jujitsu. I've been inside pretty much all day today, and jujitsu is one of my favorite ways to get exercise, and it's awesome because you get to learn something as you're exercising. And the cool thing about jujitsu or any martial art, or really any sport, is you have to be in the moment. With jiu-jitsu specifically, if you're not in the moment, you get choked out, you get armbarred, you get injured, and so it kind of forces you to pay attention in the moment. And tomorrow, I'm gonna walk you step by step on how to review your Amazon PPC. I've been spending all day working on my PPC. And if you let it, it can be a huge beast, because as I'm doing more work, I'm realizing more and more of the things that I can do to improve it. And I did wake up, this is a bit of a trend for me. I did wake up at 4 in the morning this morning. That's why, you know, I'm kind of bumming it. I'm in my sweatpants. So I'm a little bit off today because of that. The reason I woke up early though is actually really important and really relevant to this video, because I do have some big news. I am gonna be launching a new SKU soon. I'm gonna be doing a cacao performance nut butter flavor very, very soon. One of the biggest ways to increase your sales on Amazon is increase new SKUs. And the reason I think this is gonna be so big is I launched the regular performance nut butter, and then I looked at what the market wanted. I looked at what my customers wanted. A lot of my customers, there's a lot more female customers, and a lot of them were using performance nut butter almost as a dessert replacement for the keto diet. So I thought, why not do a cacao? And when I looked at some competitors, my top competitor actually, their top selling product is a chocolate flavored nut butter. And you know, I thought to myself, that's great. I don't want to put chocolate, I don't want to put sugar, I don't want to put dairy. That's not what my brand stands for. So that's why I'm going to be coming out with a new SKU. And in the next month or two, when it finally comes out, we're gonna see together what the results are of this initial product. And I have a feeling it's gonna double, if not triple, my sales on Amazon. So that's another little quick tip for you, is instead of always trying to optimize your one product, maybe use the lessons you've learned from that product and launch a new product. So now, since I am a little bit out of it, I'm gonna go be a homeless person at the park. And when I get back in just a second, I'm gonna give you all those tips I promised you about how to optimize your Amazon PPC. And I've been coming up with a lot more. That's part of the reason I kept putting this off, was I keep coming up with more and more ideas on how to optimize your Amazon PPC. First, I'm going over to the park. This week has been a bit of a whirlwind. It's already Thursday. I feel like this week is flying by. There's been a lot of other things for performance nut butter I've had to deal with, including, and I wish I could talk about this, but I can't talk about this. I got a very big call, huge deal. This is a huge, huge deal, and I can't talk about it. And you know, it's something that should be happening in a few months. Maybe I'll be able to start talking about it, maybe 6 months or something like that. But just, you know, I have to do a lot of work for this thing that I'm working on. But stay tuned, there should be some big news, hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, in the next 6 months. Now, I have to be honest about something, and I feel like this has been a constant theme with these videos, and I'm not proud of it, but I woke up again this morning at 4 in the morning, and this time, rather than trying and failing at going back to sleep, I said screw it, and I just got up and I started my day. So I actually started with some meditation and then just started working, and so that's where I've been at. I figured worst case, I could take a nap midday. Just as a quick overview, there's really 3 types of Amazon ads you could run, and it's sponsored products and sponsored brands. And within sponsored products, there's keyword targeting and product targeting. Now, I'm not gonna go into depth about this, but basically, keyword targeting is if someone types something into Amazon and you wanna rank at the top of the page, that's what you should go for. Product targeting is if someone's on a competitor or a similar, any product page, you can advertise on your competitor or any related product page and hope to steal some business away. And last is sponsored brands, which are those banner ads you see at the top of search. Okay, that being said, I already have a tutorial that goes in depth on how to set up your Amazon PPC. I'm gonna be releasing one that talks about how to optimize your Amazon PPC, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. I'll also link it down below when it's ready. And lastly, I will be doing a video on sponsored products with product targeting. Now, banner targeting is something I haven't done yet with Performance Nut Butter because you need at least 3 SKUs, and I'll talk about that more later in this video. So I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of Thursday night, Friday and Saturday. I'll try to splice some footage in here. And when I get back on Sunday, I'll give you the rest of the Amazon tips, as well as what I think the biggest lesson I learned is, and I'll even give you some inside look into how my Amazon PPC is doing. And I have a feeling I'm gonna be spending a lot more money than I initially wanted to. So let's get into the weekend. I just did the collaboration with Bill, and I'm back here at FBA Dancewear, which is the first company I started. This is kind of where I learned how to sell on Amazon, how to sell online, really. So I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the inside. And tomorrow I'm gonna be hanging out with Ariana. She planned an entire fun day. I basically said, you know what, babe, like whatever you wanna do, let's just do that, which is good for me because I can stop thinking for a little bit and just enjoy. So tomorrow, I'll show you some of like Hollywood, some of the different parts of LA. So let's go do the tour first. There is at least 3 things that I wanted to get done for Amazon this week that I didn't, and that's banner ads, lightning deals, and influencer marketing. And the influencer marketing thing I think is going to be huge for Performance Nut Butter. Basically get Instagram people, YouTube people to post about your product and drive sales to your page. And this is a great way to get a ton of reviews. The banner ads are a little bit tricky for me because I only have 2 SKUs, 2 different products. And to technically run banner ads, you're supposed to have 3 different SKUs. So one workaround to this is sending in a bundle. So I could send in 2 boxes of Performance Nut Butter. So one of my items would be a jar, one would be a box of Performance Nut Butter, and another item would be 2 boxes of Performance Nut Butter. Supposedly the ROI on banner ads is insane, and that's something I really want to try. I do think something I'm going to be really good at and I want to maximize is Amazon's PPC. In fact, from this week in doing the PPC, I've already been getting some really good results. And then the lightning deals, I'm interested in it. I don't know that much about it, but today Ariana planned an amazing day. I've never hiked to the Hollywood sign. Despite living in LA my entire life, pretty much my entire life, I've never been to the Hollywood sign. So we're gonna go to the Hollywood sign, we're gonna go have brunch, and we're gonna show you our favorite ice cream spot. This is Salt and Straw. It's probably our favorite ice cream spot in LA. Every month they come out with new flavors. So every month for the past, I don't know, since when?
July, so a year and a half.
Yeah, for the past year and a half or so, we've been coming here, trying out the new flavors. So let's go inside and try them out. I don't usually eat this unhealthy. I usually eat pretty healthy, but today's an exception. Honestly, I'm not sure if I even want the ice cream, but it's a tradition, so we gotta do it. So let's enjoy it. So just those 3 things led to a record sales day and pretty much doubling my sales. The other things that I didn't do that I'm planning on doing is making a list of all the keywords I'm trying to rank for. Also, I'm going to optimize some of my images in my description. And the last thing I plan on doing is influencer marketing. And that's part of the reason I'm here in the Philippines, because next week I'm meeting Dan, my virtual assistant, and we're touring around the Philippines. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And most importantly, remember to enjoy the journey.